matchup with the Chicago Bears. Cody Parkey now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Prescott on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. Nifty footwork at the 45. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, 79 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Point after here coming up. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears out 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry now for Jordan Howard. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
You see it? You see it?
This is Howard on second down. Spins past it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
You see it? You see it?
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Anthony Miller from 19 yards away. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, partner, as the Cowboys come back out here, I want to ask you to assess the season. The first couple months of the year for Dallas starting to look like they'd be sitting at home in January. Then the Amari Cooper trade comes. They breeze through November unbeaten, part of a 5-game winning streak. But then, a real head-scratcher, Week 15, they get shut out in Indianapolis.
You just wonder if all the wins that got them there, those 5, which were all tough, physical, hard-hitting battles, if it took a little bit out of them before they went on the road and lost Indianapolis in Week 15. But if they get to the playoffs, which it looks like they're going to, are they a threat to New Orleans?
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The NFC North champion Chicago Bears, they take the field here again on offense. Their first division title this year since 2010. They clinched it back in Week 15 with that victory over Green Bay. Of course, Green Bay's had their number, especially in recent years. But what a season it's been for Chicago.
And when you think about their previous 4 years, 5-11, 6-10, 3-13, and 5-11 again in 2017. Now they'll have at least one home game in Soldier.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Come on, gotta go.
That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
On first down, Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Parkey adds the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, 18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He leaves this one for Howard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Now it's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard.
A lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
46.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, 46, 46. 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
46. Here we go. 26.
Prescott now on second down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A first down throw for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. Good move at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, get out. Here you go. 26.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
You see it?
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Gotta go. Let's go. Lock in.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 4-8. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And some space here. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Hurry. Hey, 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Blue.
Now Trubisky on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's go.
A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Gotta go.
Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ran. Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And out now come the Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, 47, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. Hey, here we go, 48. Hey, 47. 46.
Second down, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Hey, 18, 18, 18. There you go, you see it, you see it? Hey, 18, 18, 18. Move, move. Gotta go, gotta go.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The 20. Gabriel's got him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. Trubisky now, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
46. 46.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Caught out left side by Robinson. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
On the ground with a fullback Burton, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back now in Arlington. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback. You got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Gun.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. This one caught left side by Cooper. Fights through and now a crease. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 78 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Here we go, 46.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Red, up. Hey, gotta go.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lock in. Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Again, it's Howard. Dancing away at the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 39 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Gun.
Throwing. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Akeem Hicks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit him with a screen soon.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Start there, over here. Start there. Let's go. Let's finish now.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46. Good. 26.
1st down, Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
26.
The give is to Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All right, hey. Here we go, get that. Let's go, get out. 26.
Here's Prescott. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Gotta go.
Now it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, 36 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, moving the ball and things are working and clicking, they think that they can bottle this.